Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I'm about to play some Pauper. I'm gonna play Familiar Storm versus Xackee. Kevin Bono is playing AzoriusKitty. Alright. AzoriusKitty versus Familiar Storm. This will get interesting. I guess the Familiar Storm sideboard plan from the article here won't help a lot. I definitely want to play first. Can't keep that. We'll keep this. Going for Swamp then. What the hell do I sideboard? It will be a matter of trying to go first, pretty much. Okay, if I cast the Chancery, I will get back my other Chancery, but I will have to no, I can't count. I will not have to discard. It did set me back a turn though. Burn Goblin, Stompy, Simic, Stormpost, Blue Red Post, Mono Blue Stormpost. No board against the post decks. Maybe that makes sense, because my board is all against aggro decks. So I am casting the Sunscape Familiar. I could now get 3 mana, cast a Compulsive Research, but I think I'm saving the fairies for next turn. He needs 5 mana to Reality Acid Chancery. That will set me back a lot. Evoked Muldrifter. Not so dangerous. Okay, so we pay these two. Casting the Sunscape Familiar. Now I can cast the Cloud of Fairies. Should have cast the land first. Hello. Really bad. So now I'm casting the Muldrifter. It is so easy to make a mistake here. Drawing 2 cards. Thus at least I can do something next turn, unless he Reality Acids me now. That will set me back so much. Wow, that was bad. I could have kept going if I had done it correctly. Next turn do look big though. He's yearning my fairies, surely. Little does he know that I have them. Okay, let's do everything the right way now. Here we go. This is 4 mana. Play Cloud of Fairies. Untap. Cast this. Tap these guys. Cloud of Fairies. Untap. Now I have 7 mana. 1 mana for compulsive research. Finding Cloud of Fairies Preordain. Discarding the swamp. Do I cast Preordain here? First I cast Cloud of Fairies. Okay, so I should have attacked before I started doing all this, because now I'm gonna get that Muldrifter. Cast it. There's a flicker and so I don't want that and I don't want that. I do want another Muldrifter. And I'm basically just looking for my Fissure. So if I flicker now, I can find the Fissure. And I have the mana for it. So I flicker the Muldrifters. And find myself a flicker and win the game. Maybe. I find myself a snap, so I can snap a Cloud of Fairies. Should have been a Muldrifter, of course. Throw away a Chancery. Play a Cloud of Fairies. Now I snap a Muldrifter, right? Oh, pretty bad. Why do I make so many stupid mistakes? Okay, now I'm casting Muldrifter for 1 mana. And I still haven't found it. But I can flicker a Muldrifter and a Cloud of Fairies. Don't tap the land. And I can play a Muldrifter. Finding a Mana War. I can cast Seagate Oracle. Finding Snap is probably good here. Snapping a Muldrifter. Just seeing if you were there. Untapping 2 lands, tapping them again. Casting a Muldrifter. Tapping this for blue mana. Casting a Preordain. I am amazed that he hasn't F60 yet. Putting that on the bottom, putting this on the top. And I am out of blue mana. So I'll go look for some more, but I need to find my second Springleaf Drum to actually do anything here. And somewhere along the line I did misplay, which is not surprising. Because this guy. And I'm giving him an extra turn. Storm count 26. And didn't find the Fissure. But I can get going again. I am so horrible playing this deck. I played now, I don't know, I haven't got my records available, but more than 10 matches, less than 20. And I still make a lot of mistakes with the deck. I would not dare play this in a tournament yet. But it is a very, very powerful deck. Of course, now I'm gonna hit him twice and win the game. Okay, maybe not. Okay, this time I'm gonna remember to attack before I do anything else. So this is me attacking. Now it's time for that anything else part. So it involves this mountain. Tapping all my mana. Mana War, Seagate, Oracle, Compulsory, so that's just 3 mana. Then I will have 3 mana left. No, I need the Cloud of Fairies. Untap these 2. Now I have 4. There you are! My little darlings. Okay, they cost only 1 mana to cast. Springleaf Drum, really sweet. What's my storm count? That's game, right? And I flicker wall Cloud of Fairies for infinite mana. Good to practice. Oh yes. Flicker Cloud of Fairies wall. Yes. Fissuring. Cloud of Fairies, Muldrifter. Cloud of Fairies. Cloud of Fairies. Cloud of Fairies. Okay. I still have to attack. And here they come into play. We untap 2 lands. And I guess I could cast this. I have infinite mana, but in order to win, I have to let him take a turn. Right? I can't. There is no way I can do damage to him now. But I can flicker forever, so... Well, let's just end the turn there. Discard the lands. I should have retrieved that Muldrifter naturally. Well, I think Temporal Fissure and Cloudpost should be banned for the record. If it was up to me, I would ban them. But There was no banning announcement for Pauper because Wizards doesn't really care. And some people think they do, but if they make no banning announcement when they say they will, as they do for any other format, even if there's no banning, all I can deduce is that Wizards do not care. Some damage. We need to flicker. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe I'm just stupid. Do I have to... don't I need two walls if I should... If I'm supposed to flicker every turn, I need 2 walls, right? But I only have 1 wall in my deck. How does that work? Don't I want to set up Eternal Flicker? I mean Eternal Fissure. Of course I do it fissuring my own wall. Wasn't this the first game? Well, there is nothing in my sideboard that I need against this. And I will just play. Some people have objected to the fact that Familiar Storm is not playing on Tier 1 day. And this is the borderline to Tier 1 day. I think it maybe is Tier 1 some of the time. But when I was making that decision, Familiar Storm didn't have many results. And something is kicking its ass in the metagame because it isn't showing up as much, though it is perhaps more complicated than Mono Blue Stormpost. But I'm not sure. I'm using Chris Weaver's list because Chris Weaver is an awesome Pauper player. Okay, there are some fissures. But is there anything else? Let's see what happens if we keep a non-productive hand like this. I'm getting a swamp again. And if Xackee sticks around, we're gonna try out Rotwolf Control versus Metal Claw. Or something like that. Or maybe Elves. Depending on what Kevin wants to play. Do I want to discard? No, discarding sucks. We don't want to discard. We wanted him to play a creature, but he did not. So we'll end up having to discard. And what are we discarding? Possibly a fissure. Maybe a flicker. Spreading stupid seas. Removing my white mana. Casting Man of War on an empty battlefield is not the best. Okay, we need to discard 2 things. Maybe snap a Man of War. Still have hope for that. A flicker and a snap. Not the fastest decks here. Kabira Crossroads. Cloud of Fairies. Still looking for that land. Okay, there is my land. We want the familiars. We don't want the Seagate Oracle. We do want everything, but I have to throw away this guy then. Then we can preordain. We like both of these. Sanctifiers, what are they looking for? My Springleaf Drum. That was greedy. We can actually... No, we can't Fisher for 3. If we had 1 mana, we could have Fishered. Flicker the Chancery. That's an interesting thought. It's way too early for that, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. He'll do it at the end of his turn if we're doing it. If we flicker the Chancery, we must return another land to hand, but we can return the Swamp. Oh, that's awesome. We should have flickered in response to that, right? Yeah, we should have flickered in response to Journey to Nowhere being cast, and then his Sanctifiers would have been removed instead. Is it fishery time? Fishing him for 3 here seems pretty nasty actually. And we can easily do it. Wow. So we have 5 mana. Cast a Cloud of Fairies. Now we have 4 mana. We snap the Sanctifiers. Now we have 6 mana. We snap Cloud of Fairies. Why am I getting a lot of black mana? Cast Cloud of Fairies. Now we have so much mana. Casting the Sunscape Familiar. Casting the Sunscape Familiar. Casting the Muldrift there. Seagate Oracle. Cloud of Fairies seems good. Cast the Cloud of Fairies. Fisher. We have a flicker too, right? Yeah. We still would need... Maybe I don't. The wall costs 2 to cast. It gets me the flicker, but it doesn't get me eternal mana, does it? Oh wait, it does. No. Wait, I got it. Because flicker just costs 1 to cast. Sorry for being such an amateur with this deck, but I hope that I show you just how insanely powerful the deck is. It's not even funny. Yeah. Remember to take your time and practice this moves, because if you play in the daily, people force you to play it out. So you must train, and I think I need 100 practice matches with Familiar Storm before I ever play it in a daily. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I crushed AzoriusKitty with Familiar Storm.